You guys know who Chip Roy is? He's actually a very, very, very far right conservative Republican in the House of Representatives from the state of Texas. And some time ago, he's the guy who took to the floor before the election. He's the guy who took to the floor of the House of Representatives and scolded his own party, the Republican Party, demanding that they give him one thing that they passed in the last 2 years that was good for the American people that he could go back to his district and run on. And he scolded them about that because they haven't done jack shit and he can recognize it. He's one of these guys that even though he is far right wing and even though I don't agree with him on a goddamn bit of policy, he sometimes has the balls to call his own party out on the bullshit that they participate in. And he did it again.
We are going to increase the debt ceiling, not just $4 trillion, that's false. We have spent $4.7 trillion in additional debt in the last 19 months. We're going to increase the debt by $5 trillion. That's what's going to happen right here by Republicans, increasing the debt $5 trillion. And what are you doing in the same bill? $110 billion unpaid for. Because you never have any ounce of self-respect to go out and campaign saying you're going to balance the budget, and then you come in here and pass $110 billion unpaid for. On top of the $200 billion you did for WEP, you guys won't agree with that, but the fact of the matter is $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine. And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible.
So that's Chip Roy ripping his own party a new ass for doing what they do. Promising one thing, delivering another, running up the debt, running up the deficit, spending like drunken sailors. And what does being honest with your own party in 2024 get you? The wrath of El Presidente. The very unpopular congressman from Texas, Chip Roy, is getting in the way, as usual, of having yet another great Republican victory. All for the sake of some cheap publicity for himself. Republican obstructionists have to be done away with. The Democrats are using them, and we can't let that happen. Our country is far better off closing up for a period of time. This is Trump saying he wants the government closed. Our country is better off closing up for a period of time than it is agreeing to do the things that the Democrats want to force upon us. Biden is president, and it's his obligation to properly lead. We're there to do the right thing. That's never been the case with Republicans. And we can't agree with what Biden and the Democrats are demanding. My guy, once again, your party controls the purse strings. But whatever, man. Blame it on somebody that has no control over it. Weak and ineffective people like Chip have to be dismissed as being utterly unknowledgeable as to the ways of politics and as to making America great again. Put America first and go for the victory, even if it means shutting the government down for a period of time. We had an overwhelming victory just 4 weeks ago, and we're not going to let the Democrats forget it so quickly. Man, this once again has nothing to do with the Democrats. Your guy is yelling at your own party, not the Democrats, numbnuts. He's yelling at Republicans for being fiscally irresponsible. And then, of course, he followed it up with Chip Roy is just another ambitious guy with no talent. By the way, how's Bob Good doing? Another Republican that Donald Trump found a primary challenger for. I hope some talented challengers are getting ready in the great state of Texas to go after Chip in the primary. He won't have a chance. That is the president-elect of the United States, Donald Trump, saying, shut the government down. The country would be better off if we shut the government down, and anybody who disagrees with it is going to get fucking primaried, including somebody like Chip Roy, who is as far right as they come in the Republican Party. You either obey the words of the dear leader, or you are out of the big fucking tent.